Did Dave go?
He's on his way.
No. So have I pissed off Martina and Nicola?
Why?
No.
Why?
Not at all,
Why?
mate.
Well, because we didn't manage to get David into a hammock.
I don't
I
know.
didn't-
That's
I
the
don't-
object.
that was-
Where's the
What
object
hell
to
was
get him
this
into a
game
hammock?
about?
Why has this become personal? Why is this about getting him into a hammock? This was about getting Simon into the bus. This wasn't about getting him into a hammock. That's what I mean about this. This is an undercurrent. Everything that goes on is an undercurrent.
I was feeling like the peacemaker, and then I came back into camp and said something very stupid. And it was meant to be, you know, a sort of a tongue-in-cheek comment, but it struck a raw nerve with Joe.
It's not about getting him in the hammock. That's all too personal. It's not a personal thing. It's not a personal assassination.
And I agree with you.
Why are you so worried then? You've got your own opinion.
Because one, I think teams work better if everybody gets along.
Well, it's never going to happen.
Hang on a minute. And second, I like to play the mediator. And if you play the mediator, the only way you can play the mediator is if you get on with both sides.
I don't think it's right at all. Brian has thought exactly the same as what I've thought. He's seen exactly the same things I've seen, and he hasn't had the bottle stand up in front of a group and say it. Instead, he's taken David aside and said, David, I agree with you. You're right. You are right. But he's scared of him. He's scared of who's out there, scared of the opinions that people are going to have of him. And why should you feel that if you've got an opinion that you've upset them too? Who gives a about them if they get upset about you? Have your own opinion.
Well, because I think teams work better if everybody gets along, you know?
Yeah, well, that team's not working better because they're obviously not getting along. It was about getting Simon into a bed, having a good night's sleep, not about making David sleep in a hammock.
And I'm not saying that that's necessarily what they wanted to do. I
Well,
was just
obviously
checking.
it is though, isn't it?
I was just checking out whether or not
Do you think Martina and Nicola are upset
pissed off.
with me
Yeah.
because we didn't get David in the hammock? Because you've got higher morals and you think that what's going on is wrong and you stood up for David over there. You're worried that your status in the group's going to change. The group. You don't have to see any of these people when you get out of here. If it's why you're worried about the status in the group that's going to be here for no longer than 5 days. He knows that he should have stood up. He's the policeman here. He's the one that ran for mayor, the old politician. Embarrassing for him, I think it is, that a 26-year-old boy had to stand up and actually speak his mind and speak for him, basically. It's embarrassing because there's no backbone there. There's no backbone there at all. So when I go out, I know I've been myself and I've stood up for what I believe in, all right?
Joe, I love you, mate.
I love you too, man, but I just think sometimes it's crap. And I spoke out for myself last time, and I felt the wrath of the gang. And I know that everyone was saying, "Oh, he shouldn't have spoke out. He's got no right and all that." But bollocks to him. F***ing shit.
He's actually put his finger... Now he's wound himself up into complete rage. And yet again, he's right.
If Silksy was here, he'd be calling me a coward now. So sweet.
We don't...
Call me a coward.
We don't say... We
Crap.
say that.
Joe is very young and passionate, and that's what makes him who he is, and I love him for it.